So I have a really funny story time today. So recently, me and my mom took a trip to Boston, and it was super fun. And we saw my doctors, we did whatever. We went shopping. I did a lot of homework, but it was fun. And when we were coming home, we went to the airport, and we were a little bit hungry. So we went to this restaurant. We got some food. It was the best pizza ever in the Boston airport. Like the best pizza ever. And it's like, the best pizza in an airport? Like what? Like, I know. It's crazy. But it was. So, we stayed, we ate the pizza, we relaxed, we had plenty of time before the plane boarded, and then we're like, okay, it's getting kind of time to start walking to our gate. We'll get the bill and we'll go. But the waiter is nowhere to be seen. And we end up sitting there for like 20 minutes waiting for the waiter to come around to bring our bill. Now, apparently, he was waiting two restaurants at the same time, like, completely understaffed. Like, seriously, two restaurants at the same time? That's insane. But he was waiting, like, two restaurants at the same time, just him, and it took because of that, it took, like, forever for us to get our bill. So we finally got our bill, and we paid, and it's like, we need to go to the plane. So we're, like, going, rushing, like, but I need to go to the bathroom. So I go to the bathroom, and then my mom needs to go to the bathroom, so she goes to the bathroom, and while she's in the bathroom, I look at this little stall that's there that had some really cute jewelry, and I'm like, oh, Mom, can I look for a while? And she's like, yeah, sure, but hurry up, because we need to board the plane. So I just look a little bit, and then my mom's like, okay, I'm going to go to the gate to make sure we're not late, and I'll call you if it's time to board. Because, like, you know how they board, like, people sitting in certain rows first or, like, something, so we wouldn't have been the first to board. And I was like, okay, sure. So my mom went to the gate, and then they call over the loudspeaker, looking for O'Sullivan, your flight to New Orleans, blah, blah. And I was just like, what? I didn't even hear them. I didn't notice that they called my name. And then my mom calls me, and they're like, they just called your name. You gotta come. Hurry up. And I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, I'm hurrying up. And at this point, I was, like, almost, like, done looking, and I was ready to purchase. I was like, okay, I have to rush. So I went to the lady, and I'm like, okay, can you check me out? And it's like, my mom called again. And she's like, they're looking for you. The plane's going to leave. You have to get here now. And I'm just like, okay, I'm hurrying. I'm in the middle of checkout. I'll be there soon. It's like, I should have not checked out. I should have just, like, left the stuff, but it was so cute jewelry. Like, I couldn't. So we finished the checkout really fast, and my mom, like, comes running as we're almost done, and she's like, give me the boarding passes, because I was carrying the boarding passes, because I was carrying her bag, because she was carrying my bag, because my bag was really heavy. So I said, please let me carry your bag if you carry mine. And she was like, sure. Because she had a roller bag, so she could put my backpack on it, so she wouldn't have to carry it. So she comes running up and is like, give me the boarding passes. You're going to stay with your Aunt Melinda for the week, and I'm going to get on the plane. I'm going to board right now. Give me the boarding passes. And I was like, what? No. And, like, then the lady's like, okay, here's your stuff. Like, I was done checking out. So we both started running to the gate, and there was a slant, like a ramp. So we're both, like, running down the ramp, and then my mom's running right behind me, and then, like, the suitcase that she was carrying, runs over the back of my foot, and it was just, like, bleeding, kind of. Like, not a lot, it was, like, fine, but it was bleeding, and I still had to keep running because we didn't want to miss the plane. So even though my foot was, like, injured, I kept on running, and I ran to the gate, and we, like, went in, and we sat down. And, like, my mom was just, like, really mad at me, and I'm like, you hurt my foot! And she was just so really mad at me, and then eventually she was, like, calmed down a bit, and she was like, is your foot okay? And I was like, it's fine. Like, it was the kind of bleeding, like, stops almost instantly, but it hurt, but it was fine. So then we watch as, like, 10 more people get onto the plane, and I'm just like, you made me rush so much when we weren't even the last to get on the plane. Like, that's not fair. But I know, like, she didn't know or whatever, but, like, yeah, that's annoying. And that was the story time, so bye.